Hello everyone, today I'll be talking about how to take height and how to hold it consistently. Before talking about that, I'll be showing you the pros and cons of having height. Now, for the pros of having height means there will be no one above you or next to you, so you won't be focused as easily. You will also save a ton of mats since you will only need to build below you and you don't need to build to your sides or above you. And next, you get a lot of easy eliminations by looking down and spraying people. You can do it very safely without being close or being around too much people. Now, for the cons of having height, a lot of people know the pros of having height, so players will try to take it from you, and so it means you will be very congested when you're trying to take it. And if you don't take height or hold it properly, it will cost you a lot of your loot, and that's gonna scuff up your game a lot. And now I'll be talking about taking height. There are a few things you will be needing to consider when you are trying to go for a height take. First, it will be your positioning. Where is the best positioning for you to take height? It will be second height. It will be the closest positioning to height, and it will be easy when you're trying to take it from there. And next, you will need to be observant of height. What I mean is, you will need to know what's happening on height, what are they doing on height that you can take advantage of. It can be them not focusing on front side, not pressuring players that are threat to height like second height, or it could be them not making any connection points. So they are not fully connected, you can go for stray outs. And finally, your advantages. You'll need to have some sort of advantage when you're trying to go for a high take. Advantage can be you knowing that you have more materials than the high team has, doing more damage or get a knock on height, or utility items like peppers to get a height quickly, or floppers or chuck splash for tanking zone to take height. And the most common advantage you will probably have is front sight. And now you have all the information you need to take height. Let's now talk about the ways you can take height. There are two common ways for taking height. First option, what you can do is go up to front sight. When height's not focusing on front sight, then you can try and spray them out. Second option is that you try and use white heels to tank zone, go back side of zone, and crank out from behind them. Normally high teams won't be expecting this. After you have claimed your high ground position, you can start focusing on holding it. For holding height, you should always be sticking to front side, so players from second height can go for a front side height take. What you should do is always pressure second height whenever you can, because they are the biggest threat to you losing height. Having a teammate on ultimate height or a higher layer than you is useful. If someone goes for a height take, your teammate will have the sideline to see it coming. And you must often drop down to make a lot of connection points so you don't get sprayed out by second height or any other teams that are trying to look at it.